Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very nifty things ongoing, because we've actually brought this up on different videos, but we actually have now potentially a brand new PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 bundle that might now also be in the works in the very near future. We're gonna go talk about this because I actually have been seeing a lot of complaints as well with the PlayStation 5 Horizon bundle, and I think this is something that's gonna be very much overdue, a massive seller, and I think gonna be overall good news for anyone out there who's still trying to find their consoles, get special edition consoles, and get some collectibles too while we're all at it. So we got some cool nifty things, some job postings, a lot of cool stuff to go and cover with all of you guys out here. So if you guys will stay tuned and enjoy. As well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, we have the Amazon links down below, the Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to follow. And of course, we have the Target links. We've been seeing a lot of folks getting their consoles from that. And leave a comment if you guys would actually want to go pick up even more of these collector's editions, special editions, and everything else. Because for me, I kind of like this type of stuff. And I also don't mind these big bundles going on, especially if that means there's going to be more restocks and more consoles for all of you lovely folks out there watching. So let's go talk about it. So a big thing for this is, as you guys have probably had a chance to see, we did go and segue to a few new collectibles as of recently. The probably biggest one that a lot of you guys have probably seen is the Horizon console bundle. Now, I don't want to really say it's a collectible, but more so a special edition, where basically you can get the console, there's a brand new different box, they have new Horizon stuff on it, different logos, and when you see it, it does actually look a little bit different, or surprising, as you guys can see over there when it comes to sneeze on top of that. But when it comes to that stuff, it's just different branding, different packaging, different everything when it comes to their consoles. And that's one big thing to note, is that right now we've only had a chance to really see two different iterations. For the Xbox with the brand new Xbox Halo Edition, which I'm still sad they don't really make as many of those anymore, and right now the Horizon Forbidden West. Although we did also see some Horizon Ratchet & Clank, or PlayStation 5 Ratchet & Clank bundles too as well. But with this brand new sighting too, and right after also being released for the God of War Collector's Edition on top of that, it's kind of leaning towards a lot more unique stuff. If you guys haven't had a chance to see the God of War Collector's Edition, here's what it is. Like, you get the cool axes, you get cool things like dice sets, cool collector's boxes, you get steel books and all that type of stuff in general. So as you guys can see, Sony is not against having special editions. Same with the PS4. We actually saw a lot of things that were special editions. I even had a Destiny PS4 myself with the cool, like, different packaging and logos and stuff outside. It's cool. It's like a custom-made console. But now we're actually maybe seeing the fact that Sony might be finally gearing up to release even more special edition PlayStation 5 bundles. And I think a lot of you guys can probably go and guess this, if you guys are on the same wavelength as me, is this is probably leaning towards the God of War Ragnarok special edition console. So I'm kind of hyped up for this. So we're either going to be seeing, at least in my opinion, we're either going to be seeing brand new consoles, as in like a brand new custom-made console. So think like a God of War Ragnarok branding, or cool axe branding, or like a different actually colored console, especially that Sony's also been making those console covers and have been selling those throughout these past few weeks / months, and they've been kind of slow crawling on out. So we know that the production is there, then we know they have the capabilities to go make it, and we also know that they have probably the testing behind it, because you guys know big companies are always working towards stuff in the future. So that might be leading towards a custom brand new God of War console. Now, I think that's pretty likely based on what we're about to go talk about. Or as well, on the slightly less cool style, it could also just be one of the Horizon bundles where, have a different, console bundle with the game included. Still could be cool, still can maybe even work in a custom PS5 controller. We've seen this in prior generations on the PS4, so there's almost no reason for them not to do this on the PS5. But as just the various levels, we'll have to see. But for a game as big as God of War Ragnarok, and as hyped as it is, we even made a video talk about how some folks are even literally delaying their games and moving their games because of this game, and I'm sure a lot of you guys with consoles are hyped up for it. It does have at least a little bit of merit that Sony would want to work on this in advance and make some really cool consoles. So, I got off the article, a new PlayStation job ad now has fans hoping to finally see some special edition PS5 bundles. Other than the PS5's general lack of availability, one major thing missing in this generation is special edition consoles that fans become accustomed to during the PS4 era. As I've been talking about, these have been prevalent for a long time. I even saw custom things for Xbox back in the day, custom things even for the PS3, so many different types of unique Nintendo consoles, like the GameCube. I think there's even like a Pokemon GameCube and stuff like that. Like, they're out there. Like, these companies make this stuff. So November marks the PS5's second anniversary too as well, and said job listing has fans crossing their fingers and toes for something other than plain bundles with a game thrown inside the box, a la Horizon Forbidden West and the Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart bundles. And I also agree with this too. Like, of course, it's different, it's cool, you get, like, some separate stuff, etc., but the big thing is that it's not anything that unique. It's just as a pure PlayStation 5 console, and then a game digital download. I mean, yeah, you get the box that looks slightly different, sure, and that maybe looks cool for 2 seconds when you're at, like, a Walmart or Target or Best Buy picking it up, or maybe when it even arrives, but after that, like, what's the point? You open up the box, and now you just have a normal console like the rest of us, and you just also got a game with it. Now, I never think these are bad bundles, but let's get something cool. Give me a custom controller. Give me like a custom, I don't know, actual faceplate so our console looks cool. Give me something that makes me proud of having my console, and I'm willing to go and spend the extra money on it. So basically, they did have a job application over here that was spotted by the folks over at Tech for Gamers, which this is now why we're all assuming this. We have the PlayStation Packaging Planner at PlayStation Global. So as you guys know, why PlayStation? PlayStation isn't just the best place to play, it's also the best place to work. Today we're recognized as a global leader in entertainment producing the PlayStation family of products in services including PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PlayStation VR, PlayStation Plus, and acclaimed software titles too as well. They also want to make sure they have a cool, inclusive environment. But the big thing is that they want to have a new role for a packaging planner over for the San Mateo and London location, where they want people reporting into the packaging manager. This role is responsible for coordinating packaging projects, including standard software, hardware especially, this is a big one. Hardware, that's like PSVR 2, that's new consoles, that's new console releases, PS5 Pro, PS5 Slim. Special editions, which once again would probably be a special edition, most likely God of War Ragnarok edition that everyone would want to go and buy. I would almost be tempted to trade in my current PS5 to go get a God of War Ragnarok console. And then collector's editions too as well, which also a lot of consoles having collector's editions, or as we mentioned before too, we have even like, the God of War Ragnarok collector's editions for games. And also any hardware bundles on a global scale. Like, I don't know how else I have to write this out, that this is pretty much coming in the soon and near future. And that's why I'm very hyped up for this. It's pretty much confirmed if this is like on the job leak. But like hardware bundles, this is literally what we've seen with the Ratchet & Clank bundles and Horizon bundles, which have been still selling well. What other next big game is coming, and what has also everyone been complaining about? The lack of special consoles and unique consoles, that's a big thing. Also, the delays with both internal and external teams throughout projects such as marketing, creative, legal, PSC, and localization, Repro agencies, print vendors, and warehouses to ensure we deliver comprehensive and quality packaging solutions in time. Like, this is like to the most bare bone of if this is not like a cool God of War Ragnarok collector's edition or console, I don't know what to say. Now, what you'll be doing, you'll be responsible for managing allocating packages from start to finishing, as also making sure the brief is also received in all departments too as well, being accountable for ensuring all allocated projects meet their deadlines, ensuring they are kept on track by keeping in close contact, coordinate closely with other branches in the packaging team, to ensure priority too as well, and just also as well for artwork approval processes too. Like, we have some massive thing and chains on top of this, and also obviously you have to be in there for quite a long time for all this development stuff too as well. But at the same time, this is sick, because this probably means we'll be having a lot more cool and unique Sony processes coming out in the near future. So they want to have a packaging planner for the global operations, and this was only published a few days ago, which also would maybe give it enough time, because God of War Ragnarok is a few months away, and obviously, like, we could probably get the games and pre-production and all that type of stuff out ASAP. So this is looking huge. Mainly in regards to, like, coordinating the packaging projects, standard software, hardware, special editions, and everything. Like, this is pretty big, and as well the complex SKU setups and advanced too as well, which, as you guys probably know, the Horizon Forbidden West console and normal consoles both did go and have different SKU units, and I'm sure this will be a big factor too, or even same thing with the God of War, where there's usually like 7 different types of stuff too as well. So while the article does bring it down to keep expectations in check, and it's pretty generic too, like we don't know the full details until it's fully out, there's a lot of things that are lined up for God of War, and as well, even in the future, we need and want more consoles. Sony has done this before, and there's almost no reason for it not to exist. So give me your thoughts and comments down below. as well as make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Amazon links down below, we have the Twitter and Twitch room down below, the Target links as well, so check those on out, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching, so make sure you guys are subscribed.